welcome back to the Robes Reporters channel. I should probably call it the Robes Reporters ex Jollie Ollie channel now, really, to be honest with you, because he's a bit of the man on the show now. He's complaining. Well, he's not complaining. He's on about all these people who are coming up to him, all these DMs he's getting. He was on TV against Millwall. We're about to get onto that game now. Ollie, come on, introduce yourself. Tell us how does it feel? You're the main man. You're Blackburn Rovers now.
Look, honestly, do you know what? All I ever do is go to games, and I just love my club. And I must admit, I went this time, and it was nice bumping into people recognizing me, sort of thing. Yeah, I get a bit oversick from the lads, but you know what? Look, people come up to me and have conversations, and look, I'm just a normal person. Just come and have a chat with me. I'm not honestly, just come speak to me. You know, like some of you would probably be more maybe educated than me when it comes to the club. I don't know, but I'm open for a debate. I'm open for a conversation. Come say hi. It's Jolly Ollie for a reason. All right.
And one thing I want to know, one thing I want in the comments straight away, who looks better with the ring light on, me or Ollie? Because we've got a bit of a competition here. And do you know what? I'm gonna go for me. I think I'm rocking it a little bit better, but who knows? If you like a glisten off the head, then you go for Ollie. If you like a man with a beard, you're going for me. But we're gonna get straight into it. Millwall. 3-1 up and you it up. 3-1 up and you it up. I loved it. I wasn't there. I was in Swindon. I was watching the Swindon Crawley game because I had to do some commentary on that, right? But I got to the pub. I was sat down with this Aussie fella, and at half time, I ordered myself 3 beers, and we guzzed them down together, me and this Aussie fella. And he's like, all right, mate, go on then, mate, right? And I remember as soon as Diaz scored that winner, I went, and we both looked at each other. What a win. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Ollie, come on, give us your thoughts on that game.
Do you know what? Look, I'm smiling because it was a good performance, but unfortunately, it was just sort of too little too late. And well done for Diaz for showing up for the last game of the season. Could have done with you showing up about 15, 20 games, but look, in the context of what it was, okay, and these players don't know what's going on, don't know the scores whatsoever. What a second half performance. Okay. You know, first off, I must admit, at the game, it was a ferocious atmosphere. They created that. It was a great thing to be a part of. To be involved in this sort of towing and throwing, let's be honest, we were never really in sixth place. I was looking for us to be in the six, maybe out whatsoever. But straight out the traps they came. It was a really rumbling atmosphere. But Adam Wharton, yet again, he just puts in it. Yet again, adding money to that price tag. Well, obviously, I don't want to sell the boy, but he keeps going up and up and up. At that point, you think, right, we're steady. We've got this. They've slowed down. Then out of nowhere, just a miscommunication with Piers and Pickering gave away the second goal. And I must admit, look, the third goal, I'm a believer that maybe Hare's going to got down for that. I think that wasn't the greatest of goals, to be fair. But the second half comeback, all of it, just like we did against Huddersfield's second half, we were right at him. Well deserved. First result where we've come from behind to win, and it had to be the last game of the season. But look, if somebody had told me ages ago we'd be in this position, I would have bitten your hand off. So.
And that's it, mate. At the end of the day, right, people need to realise we've massively overachieved this year. The only thing that's bitter about it is we've been in the top 6 for 211 days of the EFL Championship season. Wow. 211 days. That's nearly a full year. If there was a full year, right, calendar year in the championship period, right, we have done more than 70% of that calendar year, basically. That is absolutely insane. Like, we spent 80% of that championship time in the top 6 or above, right? And what hurts even more is when you find out 30% of the time it was either second or first place as well. That's what hurts. And, I put it like that and you're probably all watching and thinking, oh, it's really demoralising. No, we're still happy to where we are now. There's a lot of rumours going around with a lot of things going inside the club. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But that win, unbelievable. Diaz, I said it to you. If you watch the preview, I said Diaz will get a couple of goals, right? I was a true believer that Diaz would show up final game of the season, and he did. And Ollie didn't believe me, right? No one believed me, right? No one gave him a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you. To be honest, when I watched the first half, I went, well, I give up on myself as well. But what a second half from the boys. We showed that we can compete with the big dogs when it comes to coming back from behind. And if that's a little glimpse of what we're going to get for next season, then I'm all for it. But I want to move on to the man who was the man of the game, Brereton Diaz. Ollie, he's confirmed he's leaving. Villarreal is the team that everyone's known since January. Fabrizio Romano, as soon as that's out there, it's true. What do you think? I think personally he'll be back in England within 12 months on loan somewhere, right? But I want to know what you think, Ollie, on the whole thing.
But with any player that moves on, I think the players we've had in the past that have gone on, you wish them nothing but the best because they've come from your club. I'm even going back as far as people like Damien Duff when he went to Chelsea, many years ago, and I wanted him to go and be the best player he could be, and I'm disappointed that we didn't probably cash in on him a bit more sooner because I think the club's been very good at doing that. Potentially could have maybe get into time to a bit more of a longer term contract, stick a price tag on him. But he's got what he's wanted. I wish him nothing but the best. Okay. It's a decent move for him. It's a very good move. 22, 23 years old, playing La Liga in some really good players. He may get found out. Then again, it may flourish. He seems to do that for Chile. And look, he turned up for the last game of the season. I wish we had that player a couple of games ago. I'd be hard to say that, but it is what it is nowadays. And he's given what he can for the club. He's probably justified his price tag, probably within that sort of 18-month spell. And look, you never know. I know what you're saying. I think you never know. We'll probably see him on loan. It might not flourish. Could be in the Championship. Could be in the bottom half of the Premier League. But I do hope he goes and makes something of himself. Look, he's a British, right? He's English. Oh, he's Chilean technically, but you know what I mean. Like I want him to go and flourish and be the best person.
Yeah, and that's it right there. We can't leave on any bad terms with him. I think that I'm not. I know this sounds horrible. I'm not too bothered he's gone. I'll be fully honest with you. I'm not too bothered. If he put in another 20 goal a season like he did last year, I'd be very bothered. But we've seen. I had a Millwall page text me the other day. I'm like, I did a starting 11. Where's Diaz? It's mad how much people don't watch football. If you watch Blackburn Rovers, you know that Diaz isn't the player he's made out to be by the media. But at the same time, we know he can be that player when he wants to be that player. And that's up to him. I wish him the best when he goes to Villarreal. I'm not too disheartened he's left. The thing I'm annoyed about, like you said there, he's not cashing in on 20 million when we got offered 20 million for him back in summer of last year or January of last year, whatever it was. It was ridiculous. And, Everton came in with plenty of offers, 8 billion plus. I think it was a secret striker on loan, which I'm guessing would have been Ellis Sims, who was at Sunderland. Look at him now. He's flourishing as well under, Sean Dyche. But moving on, this is about the Millwall game. This is about us as a whole, Blackburn Rovers FC now, thanks Diaz, but it's time to move on. Next year, right? We're not getting to it too much, but we are going to go into it in another episode. We'll go a full episode. I'm pretty sure me and Ollie are going to waffle for a good 30 minutes about it, what to expect, right? But this is just a quick question here. Does this Blackburn Rovers team next year, with a few signings, right? I'm talking strikers and a couple of midfielders maybe, right? Get playoffs or higher next year?
Hell of a question, Ollie. You put me on the spot here, right? I think we're going to agree to disagree at this point, and I'd love to be proven wrong. I generally thought that this year we weren't going to be touching anywhere near it, anywhere near it. Now, if he is backed, when I mean backed, I mean properly financially, not this atrocious January transfer window with recruitment. If he's done properly, and some of the names that are coming out, we get pinned down early doors, then I think there is a chance. I think because we know the championship is adaptable. The teams that will come down from the Premier League, they will not hit the ground running. I like our defence. I really do like our defence. I look forward to seeing Buckley back in the fold next time Wharton. Yeah, again, we'll talk about it at a later date, obviously about Lewis Travis. I'm not his biggest fan. And believe me, the second we put JRC in the middle on Monday, it just looked a different team. So we'll talk about that at a later date. But I would say we've got a chance. I'm not going to say that with conviction, because it's still fresh from the end of the season. JDT has spoken about his future, and he's come out and said things like, "I don't want to talk about it right now." That tells me that if he doesn't get back, he'll be off, and to a degree, I can't blame him. If we're not willing to back him and we've made promises in the summer, then who knows? He may go into another championship team and somebody else, who knows? But let's back this guy. I rate this manager highly. And I think with him in charge, yeah, I think we can do something next year.
Yeah, and JRC is a funny one, really, Ollie. There's been talks within the transfer that, well, the contract talks between him and Rovers at the minute. He's having personal thoughts of JDT that one factor that could mean that he'll sign the contract is whether he plays midfield or not. And that's an interesting one because for me, like you said there, I rate Buckley above Travis. I rate JRC above Travis. I rate Adam Wharton massively above Travis. I think if Adam Wharton doesn't go this summer, then we've definitely said something to him for first team football next year for him not to go, because you've got the likes of Arsenal, Newcastle, and Leicester in for you. I'm sorry, but you'd much rather go up there playing the reserves for like 20k a week than you would sit on the bench at Blackburn week in, week out for 8k a week. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like we said, we'll get to another video. But before I do finish this video, get to an outro, haven't you got something to tell us, Ollie? Something you got to show us? Something really nice?
Yeah, we have. There we have. So basically, you might have seen through Matt's TikTok. Now I'm due to do one of these anyway, okay? And we've posted this on Instagram, but we mentioned this, I think must have been the Millwall one. I'm not too sure. But anyway, it's been delivered. So we have a prize for the viewers and people. So obviously, this is about, you got to subscribe to us. You can't be bold at this, but we have up for grabs the Thomas Kaminski #1 goalkeeper signed shirt. I don't know if you can see that there. Okay. Now, this has been kindly donated by a friend of ours on TikTok, mine and Matt's. Okay. So go over to the Roversreport and Matt's page, and you'll see all the information. And believe me, I didn't think that when we first started doing this, and me and Matt got talking a couple of months ago, and probably not even that, Matt, to be fair.
That's a month and a half.
And then we've been given this, and even our page has been, the big man's even said he likes some of the videos on our page. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. And we want to give this away. Hopefully that means we can do other things maybe in the future. But yes, up for grabs. Thomas Kaminski, #1 jersey, signed by the big man himself. Get involved. Great prize.
Yeah, and like you said there, like it's a massive prize, Any Blackburn Rovers fan, are you actually a Blackburn Rovers fan if you don't want this? I mean, it's unreal. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people have entered, and we're going to be putting this on a lot more social media as well. I'm getting an edit done for the Instagram. I'll get that on the Twitter as well, right? The only way of entering is on the TikTok, right? Yeah. But we just want to say a massive thank you to you all, because we've had such limited time to try and get something done for the end of the season. And it's really funny because it was this time last year I started the page. And now it's this time at the end of the year, right, that I'm starting to push it with Ollie. And Ollie has been brilliant for me, honestly. He's part of the channel now, no matter what. He's part of the page. Rose Reports isn't just me. At one point I started off, it was just me. It's me, Ollie, and you know what? There's a couple of others that I can mention as well that have really helped push this. But me and Ollie especially, this is our page now. And, we're just going to push it and push it and push it. And we just want to bring all the content we can to you week in, week out, every day of summer. And I promise you this now, it's a promise I can make to you, right? Every day in summer, there will be content out. Absolutely every day. That's the aim. I've managed to do it when there's been absolutely naff all going on. In the World Cup, nothing going on Blackburn Rovers wise. Content every single day. And we'll carry on to do it because you know what? We get you want to see it, right? I'm not disheartened. Ollie's not disheartened if someone gets 20 likes and it doesn't do as well as it should have. It's content. We put effort into it. We're happy it's out there. Look, we're just happy you enjoy it, and come up to us at the games. If you see us, come up. We're not going to buy it. We're not going to do anything. Me and Ollie are going to do a couple of games next season together. We're going to get some vlogs out there together. It'll be a real good laugh. But we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for following and just giving us the platform we've got now. Ollie has a little joke about, how big he is and how famous he is with all this stuff. But, of course he appreciates the support you guys give him on a daily basis.
Look, I said it at the start of the video, guys. I'm not being sort of naive. I love going to games. I've been very lucky at the back end. I mean, truth be told, this season I've probably missed maybe 20%, but I do it because I love the club. I'm up for a conversation. And, just by doing what we're doing, we got somebody who reached out to us. Now, you wouldn't believe who reached out to us and gave us this, but I'll save that for the video anyway. Um, but we've been very blessed, and I appreciate everyone that gives us a like, a view, a follow, subscribe, whatever it may be. We don't make anything from this. I'd be lying if I said if there's any came for it in the future. But we do this because we love our club, and it's nice to create some form of community so that you guys can have a conversation and speak to us as well, because that's what it's about.
Yeah, and I think that's perfect. A little heartfelt little moment there between me and Ollie to you guys out there to leave it on. Make sure to do like and subscribe and everything. And mainly, thank you so much, Ollie, for joining us again today.
No, listen, mate, I've enjoyed it. I said it before, guys. I'm not taking 3 months off, because this is the hardest part now. 3 months out of football. What do we do? But look, we'll do an end of season review. We'll find some stuff to do and make it interesting for you guys as well.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty planned anyway. There's a lot of stuff I need to update Ollie on because we've got a lot planned for this summer. We're at the end of the day, we know there's other pages out there who are doing a lot as well. This isn't any rivalry between our pages. We're one big Blackburn Rovers community, and everyone out there doing their own thing. Go for it. I've had a lot of messages going. You've inspired me to do this and this, and you and Ollie have inspired me to do this and this. And it's nice to hear. Look, if you just want to do something, don't even think twice about it. Just start it. Just go for it. At any point, if we can help out, we'll always help out for you guys. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe on this, and also make sure to follow everything else. Follow Ollie. I'll put everything down below. But make sure to everyone here supporting the Blackburn, get your head ready for next year, because this transfer window already, there's been a few rumours, right? And I already think it's going to be a dreadful one because there's been a lot of rumours that have been piped down only by Rich. But let's just put our positives heads on, right? I know something can happen, but that's the season finish, guys. Thank you everyone for the support this year, and we'll see you next year.